Hello, everyone. How are you?
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello.
Bună ziua. Hello to everyone.
Hello.
Hello from Georgia to everyone.
Hello, hello. So we'll wait for like several minutes so more people join us.
Hello, I joined you also.
Hello.
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 Hello, sir. Okay, so maybe we should start and people will join us later whenever they can.
Okay.
So let's talk about relaxation and why relaxation is important. Well, I assume that you've already read what I wrote in the course, the written course, and now reading it again, I realized that the way I wrote it sounds more like a love letter. So, but yes, I do believe that relaxing is a very, very intimate thing. First of all, because you have to actually dig deep in yourself and find out if you like to relax or not, and if you like to relax, why you like to relax, and if you don't like, why you don't like it. because if you realize that you don't like it, this could be, could be a matter of I don't know, trying to run from something, or because I know people who, when they have the time to relax, they actually get panicked, because the comfort zone is the working zone, and you get into a rhythm and you like that rhythm, you like your work, and when you are in the situation of taking some time to do nothing, it's more stressful than, for some people, than actually it is to work and to keep the rhythm that you are used to. But as I said, this could come from many reasons. But I think the most common one is because we are trying to run away from something, and we just we feel more comfortable doing things that keeps our mind occupied with something, so it is good to know. That's why I call this process really intimate, because you have to be really honest with yourself and understand why do you like to relax or why you don't like to relax, and to realize what's keeping you from doing this, or if you enjoy it too much. If when you relax, then it's really hard to go back to the normal rhythm. Again, it should be a sign of a problem. Although relaxing and wanting to relax, it shouldn't be a problem. I mean, it's something that should make us enjoy this time that we spend on relaxing. So this is something that you should do, and to discover which type of person you are, and then try to to improve one way or the other. Try to improve and try to understand why you are on one type or the other type. Also, relaxing for someone who's more prone to an alert rhythm and a lot of work, could come really difficult. It's a difficult process to dive in. You have to first of all to learn how to do it, and to instate this path, and train it, so when you actually need to relax and you don't have too much time at your disposal, to learn how to do it fast when you need it, when you feel that you're tired, you feel that you have so little time between activities. You have to train this, train your body and your brain to dive into this process quicker when you need it. So it's like any other action. You have to create this neuronal path. So when you need it, it has to be there. You have to have it in your hand, and when you need it, just to access it very very quickly. And as anything else, that needs training, especially for the people who are not very keen to take a break from their work. And actually, what is relaxing? What do you think this relaxation means? How do you relax when you have to relax?
Uh, maybe I can say, I think in modern time we have not enough uh, in, chances to relax because we are so improved in our work that sometimes it's difficult to find few minutes for relaxing. But I agree with you that relax is really, really important. And after years, after days, you just realize it. And maybe it's just walking for the evening for me. Walking when I watching houses, people, streets, sounds, her sounds, and it's a way of relax for me after
And
hard day work.
yes,
day.
you are right. For me too. Actually, walking works every time. But what do you think is happening? Why do you call this relaxing? What is happening when you walk and you watch the scenery around you?
Yeah, I'm getting free for my work day. And I think during when I move, my my body remember itself. I don't know how to express
Yes,
my feelings.
you did it right. Yeah.
We understand what do you mean.
Thank you. And
Yes. So the idea is that yes, we disconnect from our everyday tasks, from our work or whatever keeps us in a rhythm, and we start to focus on one thing, or at least we are trying to focus on one thing that actually uh, uh, it's pleasant. So this relaxation process, it's stopping or slowing down this streaming of thoughts. Of course, we never can stop having thoughts circulating into our brain, but we can slow them down. And actually, relaxation, it's about that, about slowing down and about focusing as much as we can on one image, on one sound, on it depends on how it works for everybody. Because I think that the brain actually process information through images or through words. It depends. There are two types, generally speaking, but most of the people are processing through images. So that is why all the time when I don't know if you have ever been in a situation to have, I don't know, a guided meditation, or I don't know, some relaxation classes or stuff. Normally you hear this this syntagma, go to your happy place, or find your happy place, or find the happy image that and concentrate, focus on that image. Well, this for me, this going to the happy place actually reveals inside my brain that actually I have to start doing some hierarchies about which is the happy place, why is happier than another. And that's why I don't like to use this, to tell you go to your happy place. But I think that somehow naturally, when you are trying to relax, in your mind it pops up an image that actually makes you feel good. I mean, it's hard to believe that when someone is trying to relax, is gonna think about something that actually is unpleasant, or I don't know, it makes you feel not at ease with what you are thinking. So that's it's important that, and that means to actually slow down this stream of thoughts, and to try to focus on one thought as much as you can, because that would actually will help your body to calm down, to feel that is it doesn't have to perform, it doesn't have to show off. And then you start, your heart starts to regulate the rhythm, your blood pressure starts to regulate. So the whole body, and together with this image that actually we like to watch in our head, that gives a pleasant environment for us to relax. And this is something actually really, really hard to do, to stop or to slow down this stream. Because we are used, this is how we work every second, every minute, hour, and days and weeks. We have all sorts of thoughts, about work, about our, I don't know, everyday tasks, about we start something and then we leave it because we remember that we have to do something else that's more important, or more, it has to be done before other things. So that is why, because this is the rhythm that actually our brain is used to work at, and that needs training. Actually, this is an exercise that acting students are doing in their first year. It's one of the first exercises. They are trying to slow down the streaming and to focus on one image or one thought. And this is actually work, because when you manage to do that, then you start to prioritize things a little bit different. It's not a race between what's more important. Oh, I have that thought, I have to write it down because I don't want it to forget. But if I forget it, then I don't know. It connects. It's always connecting to something else and something else and something else. But when we focus on one thought, one image, we actually, the time in our mind starts to expand. And the feeling that we have all the time in the world is started to install in the body and in our mind. So it's somehow we have to trick our brain. We have to somehow lie to our brain and to force it to slow down. So it's hard to do it, but it's not that complicated to achieve this, this slowdown, and it's also, isolating a thought. It's actually after that, of course, you have first of all you have this comforting feeling that you have the time. Even if you have like 5 minutes to do it, or 10 minutes, or I don't know, and you have that feeling. You trick your brain to believe that it's okay to stop for a while. It's okay to stop running and to just focus, even for 5 minutes, on just one thing, or the 1, 2, or 3 things, but not on thousands of things at the same time. And once you achieve that, you will see that the body will follow. Once we stop this rhythm or slow it down, the body will follow. And having this, because I think that the most annoying thought is that we don't have time, because we feel it and we experience it every day. We say that all the time. I don't have time to do that. I don't have time to do that. But we have all the time. Apart from, of course, there are situations when something is really urgent and something has to be done. But not everything is urgent. Not everything has to be done really quickly. We can, I'm saying, I used to say it for myself, but now I started to say that out loud. I'm saying, when people say, okay, we have to do it quickly, we have to do that. And I started to say, no, I don't have to do it quickly. My job, it doesn't involve a matter, a life or death for another person. I'm not a doctor, a medical doctor. I'm not a medical doctor. Of course, if I would have been a medical doctor, that would be a matter of life and death. But I'm not. And actually, that's the reason why I didn't choose this job. But yes, it is time for everything. It is time to just pace yourself, to back off a little bit, and just say, okay, just give me 10 minutes, and give me 10 minutes just to rearrange my priorities, rearrange actually what I feel like doing or not doing. I'm not saying that we have to give up to all our responsibilities, but we have to just take a deep breath and just think about how important is exactly, and how important is that you have to put something that you have to do before something that you have to feel, before something that makes you feel comfortable and makes you pace and not yes, exactly, we have to think about ourselves. Thank you. And not to rush in, and not to be always on the run. So that being said, it's important. It's not easy, but it's not hard to do this, and to try to focus on as less things that as possible, in your head, and also this rushing all the time, rushing, and not living with this feeling that we don't have time to do everything that we want to do. You will see that actually when you start to slow down, your vision will become clearer, and you will see that you actually have time for everything you want to do. But when we rush in, then we tend to panic. We have this threshold after we start to panic, because we notice that we started something, that it is late, and we had to do something else, and again we are delaying something else, and so on. It's like a chain that goes on forever. But when you stop a little bit and think about it, you realize, yeah, there are things that I can do tomorrow. I don't have necessarily to do it today if I don't have the time. And if it's not tomorrow, maybe the other day is not necessary. This is a Romanian saying: don't procrastinate. Don't procrastinate for tomorrow what you can do today. But and it has a new addition: leave it for the day after tomorrow, because it might not be necessary to do it. So because we always we have to do everything. We have to to cover a large beach of things, actions that we have to do, and you will see that it's not that necessary all the time, and you need time to actually focus on things that are important, and things that actually makes you feel good and you enjoy doing. So
Andrea,
yes, please.
a second. Finish your mind, because I would like to add something to answer the same question from my
Please do.
perspective. It's possible right now? Okay, thank you. Look, unfortunately, I have two different ways to relax. The first one is really healthy, and another one is not healthy. The first one is swimming. And if I have an opportunity to swim in a swimming pool, at least 1 kilometer, I feel great, because all my muscles are working, my brain is has enough oxygen to be good, and endorphins, everything. And after that, I really have a big capacity of working, of sitting in front of computer. I feel great. Unfortunately, not always it's okay. Not always this opportunity exists. And another way, which I adore, but it's not very healthy, just laying down on the bed and, for instance, watching detective stories or something like criminal dramas. For me, for my psychics, it's really helpful thing. But I understand, especially after your lessons, thank you so much, because I opened, I just analyzed my behavior out of the box and understand, looking for, and I've found in many incorrect things. That's what I mean. And what to do with this habit? Because honestly speaking, I'm not 17, and sometimes I'm really tired, and I have to force myself to walk around. But not to accept very often this habit of laying down and relaxing, because when you are laid down, your muscles doesn't work, your body doesn't exercise, and so on. Yes, am I right or not? Thank you.
Yes, you are right. Actually, the thing that is not the best one for relaxing, in what you said, about laying down and watching TV. Actually, the thing that is not the best is watching TV, because laying down and just resting your body is very good. Of course, if you do that like in a normal amount of time. I mean, if you lay down in bed for a week, that's not good. That's not good.
Understand.
That's a sign of depression. That's
Right.
when it's when you don't want to leave your bed. It's something that actually it should be more than a normal feeling of tiredness, and it should be more than that. But other than that, lying down, I love to lay down. I love to stay in bed. I love it. But
I'm not alone.
No, you're not alone. But the big problem is the TV watching.
I see.
And I was writing here. It was a question that I prepared for you today. Is watching TV relaxing? Because this TV watching is very tricky. Because we believe it's relaxing, because we associate watching TV with our free time, or with our time after or before the work, which is supposed to be our free time to do whatever we want to do with it. But watching TV, is it really relaxing?
It's not TV, it's just my mobile telephone. It's worse, actually.
Oh, that's worse. Yeah, that's worse.
And
But,
with microphone, in order to not disturb the relatives, so it's really not healthy.
Yeah. Okay, let's say not watching TV necessarily, but watching a screen, whatever that screen is.
Right.
Because of course we want to watch a movie. Of course we want to watch some news or some, I don't know, political talk shows. But can we? The screen is very addictive, and I'm telling you that from my own experience. It's very addictive. And if you can manage to, you want to watch a film and just watch that film and then stop it, it's great if you can do that. But it is so addictive that you never stop.
No, I can't do that.
Because you're watching on telephone, but
Mhm.
You know, when you have like a big plasma TV that, you know, gives you, I don't know what, 3D experience. Well, I'm saying that I'm saying that from my experience, because I was in this situation. I gave up to my TV like 10 years ago or maybe more. And until recently, I didn't have any source apart from my laptop, which I try to spend the least time possible, and just to do what I have to do for work, and that was it. And then I started to watch some movies and TV serials and stuff. And then 3 years ago, I bought this iPad that I had, and and I started to watch more and more and more. But at least I gave up. I gave up to the TV because you know, the TV, it's running nonstop. It could run nonstop. For me, it was like that. I had a TV. I was waking up in the morning, turning on the TV, just you know,
Like
like
a background.
yes, like a background noise. Of course, sometimes it was a film that I was interested in. I was watching the film, and then it was like a talk show, and I was interested in that talk show. And you know, I found myself sitting in front of TV or coming in and out the TV, you know, like for hours. And the moment when I surprised myself arguing with the TV, you know, because it was a political talk show, and I got really angry and I started to shout at my TV. And lucky me, it was a part of my brain who was still, you know, not still working
Remaining
correctly.
critically.
Yes, that said, okay, look at you, just look at you now. And at that moment, I realized that I'm shouting at my TV, and that was the moment when I was okay. I don't need this. I don't need this. Because yes, you think it's relaxing. You say, okay, well, I'll spend an hour or two while I'm watching the film, or I'm interested in the news, which is like half an hour. But it's never half an hour. It's never 2 hours. And also there are so many stupid things that we can live better without.
Right.
But now having this this device, yes, this is a device that I can actually control, you know, because I'm watching a movie and then I stop it and then I do something else. So I have time to read sometimes. I have time to do other things that if I would have a TV, I'll definitely not do it. And okay, so this is in terms of content, but when we watch TV, yes, but when we watch TV, what's happening to our body?
If we are laying down, something wrong with our head, I suppose. Yes.
Yeah.
And we have this pressure here in this on our neck in this area.
Yes. You get stuck in a position that you forget to change, and then you realize that your arm is numbed, or your pain is not feeling very comfortable, but you realize that after hours of doing that. And also what's happening with your eyes, especially you that you are watching movies on your phone.
Something very not healthy. I don't know.
Exactly, because you know, actually the first that actually suffers is our vision, is our eyes. Because and I'm not even opening the subject of you know, the radiation that all those devices are actually emitting, and how bad they are for the brain and for the body in general. But I stick to the position that actually force us to be blocked in. So you will realize that, you know, the TV is either placed on, you know, on a higher piece of furniture that your eyes had to all the time look upward, or it's lower than your normal horizon, you know, and then all the time your eyes are looking downward, you know. And also imagine for the ocular muscles.
Mm-hmm.
you know, because they have,
Right.
and it's the images that are changing, the luminosity that is always changing, and it's not good, it's not healthy. Of course, I'm not saying that you should give up TV like me, it's okay, but just think about that. Just think about that, and don't spend too much time in front of TV, because it's not relaxing at all. When your body starts to signal, you know, that you have pain in your muscles, or your ligaments are, you know, some ligaments are forced to be, you know, to strained, to tension. This is like a real start for some health issues. So TV is not relaxing, only in small doses, you know, only in small doses.
Yes, I agree. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. But yes, swimming, it is a relaxing, and you know, I assume that you notice the paradox. You know, we talk about relaxation, but actually, we feel relaxed when we move. We feel relaxed when we do something that actually it's good, it's healthy for the body, and also it's good for the mind, because
Right.
swimming makes you focus on your breathing mainly.
Right. Correct breathing. Yeah,
Because
because I'm swimming, following all these rules of professional swimming. I mean, with
Yes.
some specific breathing.
So because you have to, because swimming,
Right.
you know, your
Oh.
Some internet problems.
Right. Let's wait a little
And how
bit.
often do you swim?
This is a problem, because during the summer I have opportunity to do that actually every day, but during the autumn and winter or spring period, I used to visit one how we call it, healthy center or some swimming pool, but there are some problems with cleaning and so on. I quit. So now I'm looking for winter period. I'm looking for a really good swimming pool, like a clean one with good services too. But for me, it's the best solution. I hate running, for instance. That's not for me. As for walking, that's okay, but I don't have the same pleasure in comparison with swimming. Swimming is really the greatest thing for me personally.
For me,
For you
walking
too.
has this. No, for me,
I see.
walking.
I see. No, I like to walk also, especially, after the fact that I have had a really heavy form of COVID this spring. And when I was, it was necessary to walk at least 1 hour every day, but sometimes it's okay, sometimes and you have to find really good places for walking, because the street with all this terrible air, it's not okay. Our parks, for instance, we have a really great park on Botanica district, and our mayor, so he made a reparation very so expensive, and now it's a really beautiful place and very good prepared for, but a huge amount of people, that's not relaxing, not relaxing for me when the crowds are moving in different directions. So it's walking also is a problem, I think so. Now I'm out of the city, and here, so on the margin of the city, on our fazenda, dacha. And now it's okay, because no people, fresh air, a lot of space. Now it's good for.
Now in Chisinau, there are parks. In Belts, there are not so many parks. And in my region where
Yeah, because I decided that you're from Chisinau institution. From Belts University?
From Belts, yes.
I
And
see.
I found the place. It's not that beautiful, but it's the stadium of a local vocational school. It's rather big, and they just circle around. And still, it boosts my mood up, and it does good to me. But I was thinking about swimming, and I can't just decide or just finally do it. But I also think that swimming is really, really good, as you said, because all the muscles are involved in the activity.
And not only, and you know, during the swimming, for instance, I have some problems with bones. And when I'm walking a lot, it's painful for me. When I'm swimming a lot, it's much better because your body doesn't have the same weight in water as it has in out of water. You understand?
Yeah.
And another question. And how many?
I'm sorry,
how many?
I got it.
Yes.
Beata.
Super. Da unde
Sorry,
sunteți?
I got interrupted. I don't know why.
Because of
It's okay. Continue the discussion.
Super.
It's okay.
We just continued, you know, discussion. What is better, to walk or to swim? That's what it was quite interesting.
There are really different, so you can compare them.
Right. Or maybe to combine. The better way is to combine.
Yes. Yes, exactly. Yeah. But please continue. Explain them.
No, anyway, it seems to me that we already finished with this topic, but I would like to add something else. My way of relaxing I discovered when I was a child. Maybe because I do music all my life, I'm very sensitive to noise and to decibels, you know, we feel around us. And for me, the best way of relaxing is to stay in an empty room, for instance, an hour without any people, any TV, and any noises around me. It's very helpful for me because it's just an exercise for my brain to calm down, to make my things in order and so on. Unfortunately, last time I don't use it very often, but I think I have to come back to this instead of watching TV or movies, maybe to stay at least 10 minutes per day using this kind of techniques. Maybe it's something from yoga techniques, I don't know. But anyway, especially because of the noise, because you know, as for me personally, I am very sensitive. And when, for instance, if I somewhere during the night, in the middle of the night, somewhere the music starts to sound, my brain immediately wakes up and starts to analyze it. You know, it's a torture actually. So there is this part of problem as well. So relaxing from the sound point of view. That's all from my part. Thank you.
Actually, no. Thank you for entertaining your colleagues while I was away. Yes, we will arrive to that because it was on my list to actually to talk about different ways of relaxing. And if you read the course, I wrote there that it's the best way to relax is to find your own way, what works for you. So yes, swimming, if we are talking about swimming versus walking or running, yes, swimming is friendlier to the body. And walking, it's okay. Running, not too much. You know, running is good when you do it on on an elastic surface. You know,
and when we're very young.
That actually, and that actually can absorb the, you know, the weight and this vibration that actually happens when we touch with our feet. You know, especially when running, we touch the ground. So that's why it's better to do it on a I don't know, a sport hall when they have an elastic floor. Or I don't know, a suitable place for athleticism or something. But walking, it's okay if you walk correctly. Walking actually is very good. but swimming is more pleasant because yes, you are in this, you know, you are in the water. Your movement is easier to happen, you know, and it's also very good for your body, you know, for muscles, because you train your muscles without feeling that you are doing this. And especially being in this liquid medium, it's okay because for a while you don't feel the pressure of the gravity. So that's why swimming is very good, because you know your spine elongates, your spine gets into the right place, your muscles work without being strained. So yes, swimming is really good, and it could be relaxing if you don't do like your training for, I don't know, for the Olympics or something, because
Right.
this kind of swimming is not that relaxing. But if you do it for fun, if you do it just as a hobby, yes, it's really.
Even
But
if you do it quite energetic, you know, and anyway, it's very pleasant. Maybe if you keep this, you know, normal, I mean, the middle tension and middle effort.
Yes.
Mhm.
exactly.
And
exactly.
Andrea, and I would like to ask you one thing related to the walking, because, you know, now it's very popular to calculate the number of steps. Yes, and somebody speaking that 10,000 per day is necessary. One medic I have heard told me that between 4 and 6 is okay. More, it's not very good. But maybe about this, he's speaking about people of certain age, after 40, after 50, something like that. What do you think? Or it depends only on from the individual possibilities and the physical statement of the person?
Well, you know, until 2 years ago, when I got this phone, I didn't have those apps with counting steps or how much effort I perform. But now I have it, and mine is my app is because it was on the phone, so it wasn't because I wanted to actually know how many steps I take every day, and mine is set to 6,000 steps. But the problem is that of course I'm walking. I normally I'm walking not a lot, but I walk a fair amount of time because it relaxes me. And after I finish classes and stuff, you know, I do prefer to walk and to take my mind off my work and just think about, you know, whatever, groceries and going home and what to do to relax and what do I feel like doing, you know, what I want to cook, what I want to, things that actually relaxes me. Sometimes I don't get to do the 6,000 steps on my app. So my app is always, you know, like you didn't reach your goal today. But the problem is that when I'm actually working at the class, I don't keep my phone with me. So if I would do that, but I will do that one day because I'm so curious to see. Because if I do that almost every day when I have classes,
it will be twice bigger.
I think more than
or maybe
twice.
it's three parts.
Yes. So, but I you know, and I don't know. I think it's good. I think it's good because it is a reminder that you actually have to do some exercise, even if it's walking. I think it's good. I don't know. But it depends on each one of us how we manage this. If you like walking, yes, walking is good. If you feel that it is relaxing, if you feel like it's not straining your muscles, if you don't have problems with with your legs and like injuries or other kind of problems, and if it's working for you, it's okay. Just don't overdo it. I mean, you are the only one who knows when an
What is your norm?
is exactly when an activity is relaxing and when it stops being relaxing. you know, when it starts to become something that I have to do, you know. And of course, especially for people after a certain age, you know, they have to be really careful about this, you know. But I don't know, it's everybody has its own way of dealing with the training, but this is, let's be clear, this is basic training. And we talk about relaxation, because if we talk about training, this is different, you know, because when we train our body, it doesn't matter what we do. It's always, you know, this, we have to step a little bit forward, because this is training. This is how training is made up, you know, I'm doing
To
something.
achieve some results.
The next, exactly. And the next time I want to do more, and then I want to do more, but this is training. It's not relaxing, you know, it's the opposite of relaxing. So to actually feel, you know, this relaxation that we are talking about, we have to have the opposite, you know, the training. I mean, we have to know how our body reacts when we are training, so we know how our body reacts when we relax. You know, there are two sides of the same coin somehow. So I was saying about, I said earlier that I'll get to something. I will remember, I hope. So let's talk about a little bit about those things that I actually wrote to you in the course, that I consider to be relaxing activities. So you started, Victoria, you started by saying that you prefer a quiet room, that actually the noise is stressful for you. I so agree with you, because I have the same problem. You know, I don't listen to music usually, because I do that professionally. I have to do that, you know, with my students during the classes. And yes, when I come home, I prefer to have a quiet environment. And I'm lucky enough, because this area where I live, it's pretty quiet, because otherwise I don't know how I would manage this, you know, to have all the time the street noise being present all the time. But for some people, listening to the music actually helps. Is soothing, is relaxing.
Not for professional musicians, I think.
Well, for some of them, I have some musician friends, and actually I have two. They are in the same family. They are cousins, and one, he loves to listen to the music. The other one, he hates to listen to the music. So, and they grew up in the same house, you know, and they are musicians, both of them. So it's so different. It's so different. But yes, music is has the potential to relax, you know. And when we talk about music, of course, we talk about, you know, a certain genre of music, you know, a kind of music, because for some people works if they listen to white noises, you know, like rain drops and wind through the leaves, or I don't know, a creek that, you know, the sound of a creek, or the sound of the waves, or so those natural noises, which yes, are helpful, you know, especially when you like very much the sea and you haven't been in a long time, and you know, this is actually relaxing. And now also the kind of music that you listen to, it's also up to each and one of you, you know, because for example, I love rock music, and I started in the last year with the pandemics and everything. Every time I have to go, you know, to go at the university, or I have something to do, I just put my headphones and listen. We have rock station in Romania, and I listen to rock music, and I really like it. Although until now I didn't like it. I would prefer to yes, exactly. I would prefer to listen, listen the noise of the street, to listen the people talking, but now somehow, I don't know, in the last year, I started to be more focused on, I don't know, something else. I don't know exactly what right now, but I listen to rock music, and it's nice because it's energizing and relaxing, but energizing at the same time. And when I go to the university and people start to to come and okay, I have this problem, can you help me with that, can you do that? And I'm already, I have my rock music in my ears, and I'm like, yes, okay, of course I can. I can do anything. So, but but now scientifically speaking, classical music actually, it really helps and increases your brain activity, and apparently makes you brighter, and but I repeat, that works for any person, has to find its own way, if it's listening to the music or writing, for example, writing is very relaxing for some people. And I assume that for us being teachers, also writing has a part that actually makes us enjoy it, and makes us feel good while we are writing. Probably not when we have homeworks to do, but yes. But writing can be, and it is a way of relaxing, which is actually creative, because you can start, I mean, not when you do it because you have to do it, but if you feel like, I don't know, if you feel like inspired, you can write a poem, or you can draw something, or and you can do that not standing in a position like when you have to work, because when you have to work, you write, you sit in front of the computer, and you just sit in front of the computer and do your job. But when you do it for relaxing, you can have, I don't know if you are still using, but you can have a copybook and a pen, and just writing with your own hands, which can be relaxing. And also we can be the bearer of this what will soon, I think, will soon be a lost art, of writing by hand. So so you have to keep it alive, but it could be relaxing, when just write whatever you want, or draw, or so. Yeah. Also this, drinking a herbal tea, I put it here. I found it actually funny, because yes, it is, because this world around a cup of tea, it's not like coffee. Coffee is functional. Coffee, you drink coffee because you have to wake up, you have to be energized. But tea, although if you drink black tea or green tea, has almost the same amount of caffeine as coffee. So it's, in terms of substances, is not a big difference. But drinking a tea actually puts you in a state of mind that's, I don't know why it's relaxing, because probably because of the smell, because it has a certain smell, but normally it's good to to have a herbal tea, or some other kind of tea than those who has these substances who are who are actually energizing you. But I don't know, probably it's related to smell, which is closer to things in nature that we are used to probably remember since we were kids, the floral smell, but it's also because of the therapeutic because the plants are therapeutic, so if you yes, exactly, when you enjoy the process. But you can, for example, the lavender tea is well known that it calms the nerves and is very good to drink it before you go to sleep. But that's why you are having this direction, to drink herbal tea, because it is relaxing, and it could be, if you have 10 minutes or 10 minutes break, you can just have a tea and suddenly you're transported in a different reality, probably, if you actually enjoy this. So as I said here, the purpose is to find in yourself, inside yourself, what's working for you, and what makes you become well balanced and relax. Relax as in not relax as being lazy, but actively relaxing, So I gave you this practical task to find the activity that relaxes you, and to practice it every day along the module. And of course, you can do it together with breathing exercises. I mean, when you take time for your breathing exercises, just think about also relaxation and put yourself in a relaxing state of mind, and physical state of relaxing. So that is why I gave you this assignment to start think about relaxing and find what's relaxing for you, and then to film yourself and talk about this, what you discover, what is relaxing for you, how does it work, and whatever you feel it's relevant for this experience. And I would like you to record this video after the first day you do. The first day you think about relaxation, I mean, after today or today, and then to go on doing this, finding time for these relaxing things that you discovered as working for you, and to just do them, just keep on doing them, at least for this time when we have the classes.
May I ask you something, because
please.
it's related to the videos that we have to make. Today is the deadline, so we were supposed to upload them till 5 o'clock, and we definitely did something. We have managed to do something. It was rather confusing for me, at least. I have mixed up something there, but you say that concerning relaxation, this was one of the videos which should be uploaded today as well. But you tell us to first observe that practice and to upload the video later on. So it means that the video for the relaxations should be, or the task homework for the relaxation should not be posted today. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So
the others should be posted today, but this
yes.
one.
Yes.
Thank
yes.
you.
Just take today to think about the relaxation process, to actually try things, but I'm sure you already know what actually works for you, but try to actually experience now, after we talk about that, and hopefully you have, I don't know, more informations, or what I'm saying here makes you remember some things that probably you forgot, or you just put them aside and not thought about them in a long time. And yes, take your time to see if what you know about you in terms of relaxation is still working, because also those habits are changing, you know, because we used to relax in a way when we were 20, and as long as we get older, the routine is changing, you know, our corporal needs are changing. So we have to change those processes, you know, the relaxation, the breathing, the posture, and everything we talked about, you know, the way we carry our body. It's totally different from when we were 20. You know, in the 20s it's something, you know, we are young, we are energetic, we can do anything because you never get tired. But then, you know, after the we pass the 30s, and then we go into the 40s, and then we go into the 50s, and go on and go on and go on. Things are changing, you know, like almost every decade our body changes dramatically. So yes, we have to adjust, and to regain some things that we lose on the process, we lose while we are aging. But I wanted to I think I told you that already, but I will say it again, about those you know, the breathing exercises that, and also the relaxing exercises that you decide to do. If you do them together, just put them together and you have it, you know, on the same slot of time. If not, just, I don't know, just about relaxation, just do it every time you need to do it. But it's important to, you know, to find to see how it works actually when how is your relaxation before you start your activity, your main activity, and how is your relaxation after, you know, because they are a little bit different. Because when we relax in between activities or before we start, you know, like we wake up in the morning and I don't know, maybe we feel tense, or we know that we are going to have a hard day in front of us. For me, it's working if I think about relaxing, and I try to construct my morning in a way that's actually relaxing, and try to not think about what I have to do, and just find things that are relaxing for me, you know, just not think about anything. And I don't know, smoke a cigarette, have a tea, whatever. It works for me. And this is a different type of relaxation, because actually that prepares you, you know, that buys you that little time that we were talking at the beginning, you know, when you pace yourself, you stop the stream of thoughts and just get prepared for a hard day or for a long day. So this is a type of relaxation, and after a long day or a hard day, you will see that relaxation is totally different, you know, because the relaxation that you use to get you started, it's a relaxation actually that energizes your body. When you start to relax after an activity, it's a relaxation that actually makes you just drop everything, and to prepare for you know, to probably do some activities if you still have some things to do, a lighter things to do, and then to prepare for sleeping. And that's exactly what I wanted to arrive, because, you know, sleeping, it should be a relaxing activity, you know, and an activity that actually is essential for our well-being. But it's not always happening. I'm sure that among you are people who have trouble sleeping, or I don't know, maybe you don't, which is perfect if you don't have problems with the sleep. But it's also, to have a good night's sleep. This is something who can also be trained. You have to prepare your brain and body for the act of sleeping. You have to detach yourself from everything during the day, from all the problems or the rush or everything, and just focus on sleeping. And I read recently. No, actually I didn't read. I saw. It's a guy who's a doctor and has it's a vlogger and has this, like, I don't know, medical advices on the internet. But he's nice. I mean, he's okay. And he was talking about sleeping and how important it is to actually prepare your house, especially in the evening, to have your house, your room, the bedroom prepared for when you go to sleep. So he was saying that it's good to have warm light inside the house, and to have to have really thick drapes at the windows, so the light shouldn't bother you in the morning if you don't wake up before the sunrise, of course, or the light, the noises. So your bedroom should be like a really quiet and dark room, when you prepare to sleep. And I realized, because I'm telling you that because this is something that I actually did in my house, and I listening to that guy, I realized that actually I did a long time ago. I switch all my light in the house. It's warm light. It's yellow light. It's not white. That dark white or blue light. Also, yes, I do like to cover the windows so the light won't wake me up in the morning, the natural light. And also, if you build a routine during the day to take time and relax when you need to do it, you will see that actually your sleep will improve, because a good night's sleep is very important for how your body and mind performs during the day. And if you have trouble sleeping, try the breathing exercise. It really helps, or try to at least to relax before you go to sleep, to disconnect, to unplug from the tasks that you have during the day, and just do whatever makes you feel good, and then when you go to sleep, just try not to think to something else. Just try to focus on your breathing, which will lead you to actually a good night's sleep. And I was thinking earlier about one of those little things that actually help relaxing, and I was thinking about reading, because now we are used to spend a lot of time on the computer and reading from the computer or other electronic devices. And I don't know how much time you have. I know I don't have too much time to actually read, to actually take a book and read a book, And I was thinking earlier, because I was preparing the class, I was thinking earlier about how relaxing is to, it's another type of action that actually requires the focus to be centered on that, only that action, not a lot of others around it, you know, because when we are in front of the computer, of course we have, you know, some notification popping up, we try to Google something, we try to, you know, to find other things to help us with our work or whatever, even if we read a book, you know, on a Kindle or something else. But, you know, for me, reading is probably the most relaxing activity, because I like, you know, to have the material, the objects, to have it in my hands. I like that it requires, it forces me to focus on what I read. And I also like the smell, you know, the smell of the book, being a new book or an old book, but I do love that smell. And somehow, I don't know, probably it makes me feel comfortable, because it reminds me of my childhood, you know, when I started reading, and it's something really comfortable, you know, and I like that smell of the book. And reading, you know, sometimes I manage to read pages or read one book from one cover to the other, and sometimes I don't know, I just read few pages, and I have no problem falling asleep, you know, just my book can slide over my bed, and I have no problem with that. And I was comparing, you know, when you I don't know, sit in your bed with your laptop and still read something from your laptop, and then you feel like you're going, you know, the sleep is starting to install, and you know, and you say, okay, now I'm feeling kind of sleepy, and then you start to, you know, to close your computer, to put it aside, and suddenly, instead of going towards the sleep, you are actually getting in the opposite direction, you know, when you start to, you know, take care with the laptop or the pad, you don't just throw it away. So, and you actually you ruin your path toward the sleep. But with the books is different, you know, because you have that, it's something comfortable, it's something that we are used since we were kids. And yes, if you fall asleep with your book on your chest, it's not a problem, because the book is gonna be there the next day. So you don't have to like really taking care of it, so it doesn't break. Yeah, so that was a thought that I had today, because I remembered I remember that I haven't read in several days because I've been busy, and I had a guilty conscience, and I wanted to talk to you about that, and to tell you about the books, because I think it's important. So let me know if you have some thoughts or questions.
You've mentioned the routines, and I think this is extremely helpful. For me personally, this is helpful. I have finally managed to establish a morning routine. I'm still working on establishing a routine before going to bed. What I definitely know is that, as you said, we need to detach, and as social media somehow has come to play an important role in our lives, we should just leave the phone in another room and not take it with us in the bedroom, because this is doing quite not well to us. And once you scroll a little bit down your feed, you get interested in something else, and somehow you get into it, and you forget actually that you came to sleep and not to watch, I don't know, cat videos or whatever pops up there. And reading is good indeed, but again, I was thinking it's quite challenging for me personally to find the book, a paper book, and I would like to have that paper book, as you said, that the smell of the book is so nice. I will explain why it is challenging, because I prefer reading in English, right? And finding a book in the original, it's quite challenging. I mean, paper book here in my context. And that's why I use not iPad, but a tablet. I don't have the iPad. I use the tablet, but it's totally different. And I read an article that for our brain, actually, it's far better to read a paper book than from the tablet, because as you said, it is more relaxing on the one hand, but also it is more how to say, the brain would perform various functions and would keep it more developed, right? Whereas the tablet, you just scroll it down, and somehow it might happen that you do not even pay that much attention to the words that you see there on the tablet. My problem is establishing finally, or finding that routine that will help me out to go to bed. Just forgetting to take the phone with me, and just forgetting about everything. And another thing I have read is that we need to disconnect from the World Wide Web 2 hours at least before we go to bed. So at least 2 hours before that.
Yeah,
so that's my experience.
That's true. Thank you for sharing with us. Yeah, actually, I was about to to tell you about that. You know, the phone, but of course, this is everybody's option. You know, because sometimes, for example, I use my phone as an alarm to wake up in the morning. So I'm able to leave my phone, to put my phone away only when I don't have something to do in the morning, because otherwise I have to take it with me in the bedroom and you know, have it there, because it's waking me up. But yes, you are right. You know, I started to do that all over this year, and actually I managed to forget about my phone. I mean, when I have days off and I know I don't have something else to do, I just leave my phone somewhere in the house and I just forget about it. And then sometimes you know, after hours, I remember and I just check it to see if there's something, if there's an emergency or something. But otherwise, I just leave it, and I don't care who calls. I just leave it. And yes, this is a very good observation. Yeah, it is good to not bring all those devices with you when you're going to sleep. Just let them out. And also, you know, when you're going, because for some of us, probably vacation is the only time when we can actually manage to relax for a longer time. Just, you know, relax to keep us functional. But you know, we go to a vacation and we just you know, we know that we have 2 weeks or a month or whatever, and we go somewhere nice, when we try to enjoy what we see. I've seen so many times people on vacation who are actually doing exactly the same thing that they are doing at home. I mean, in terms of, you know, those using the phone routine or the laptop, and I see people who are supposed to be on vacation, people who are actually waking up in the morning, checking emails, checking social networks, communicating with people, although I don't know if they should. I mean, if it's an emergency or they are just doing because they cannot take themselves apart from this, you know, to just unplug from that. And I think it's a little bit sad, you know, when you pretend that you are on vacation. You know, at least during your vacation, just leave the phone. I mean, of course we have it. I mean, all the time. This is something, it's stick to our hand. I mean, we cannot breathe without the phone. But at the same time, you know, just don't take your everyday routine with you on vacation. At least, you know, enjoy, because you paid, you paid money for that vacation. You know, you went to somewhere else to enjoy it and to to relax. Just don't, you know, don't do it. Don't forget Facebook, forget Instagram, forget all of this. There's nothing, if there's something like really serious, you will find it. I mean, the information will come to you. If it's something like the Third World War is starting, you will find out about it. You don't have to stay all the time checking your phone. Sorry. These are the phone companies that okay. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, because I didn't have a vacation this year, that's why. So yeah, try to enjoy, you know. Yes, exactly. Try to enjoy, you know, to just lift your eyes and enjoy the scenery that you actually choose to be in. You know, if you go in a foreign country, it's stupid to just stay with your phone all the time and taking pictures and filming. You know, it's I mean, no, it's not stupid. Of course you want to have memories, but no, for example, I've been to a concert, of course, before the pandemic, and I've been to a concert, and the concert started, and suddenly everybody was lifting their phones up. Sorry. Cigarettes. And everybody was lifting their phone up, and they were starting to record. And it was, I was like, you know, and actually I couldn't see very well the stage, because I've seen, I had to see on the screens, you know, on many screens, what's going on the stage. And I was like, okay, oh, it might be something, I don't know. But coming back, every time you have the chance to relax, just do it. You know, just do it. It's all this information on social media and stuff is nothing as important as you know, that you can actually cannot skip it. You know, these are things, you know, these are things that you actually can find them after a week, after a month. If it's something that really interests you, it's gonna be there. It's gonna be there forever, actually, if you think about it. Yeah, so that's my relaxation on vacation advice. So tell me about you. Tell me about you, and I don't know what you think about what if someone is wants to contradict me, and it's a fan of social networking, just please contradict me and tell me how relaxing it is to spend time on Facebook. Please do.
I think Facebook, it's not relaxing, really not relaxing. And we need to find the time to relax if you want to continue living. Living with full life, not a life with obligation, when have to do lists, etc. If we want to continue living as human, as person, and give some pleasure for from every day, we have to learn how turn off our brains from everyday routine. And especially thank you for your advices about how preparing for sleep, because for me it's really difficult, hard to turn
I know because
what?
Okay, we have
Please repeat. I think they only turn on microphone.
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, it's all.
Yes, and that's why exactly I wanted to share this with you, is because I have so many friends, and also my students, which are much younger than me, and they are complaining about that. And I know that all this, the devices, the rhythm, the general rhythm that actually is sucking us in, you know. Yes, it could cause sleeping problems. So that's why I wanted to share that with you, because I realized that actually it's very important. I'm sorry. I'm glad you joined us. So yeah, sleeping is important for the brain, is important for the body, the whole body. And if you have problems, of course, consider to find a doctor and to see if there's a physiological problem. But most of the time it's just the big problem is this, that you cannot disconnect from what to do during the day. And I told you, Miss Turkan, can you please turn off your mic? Miss Turkan, you have your mic open and we hear you. Or not. Thank you. Yes. So yes, it is one way is breathing. You know, breathing exercises are good for. This is something almost everybody knows. And I don't know, find whatever you need to do to actually get a good night's sleep. And there's also this situation when you fall asleep, and then after, I don't know, 2 hours, 3 hours, you wake up and you cannot fall back to sleep. It's the same. Try breathing, if that actually helps you in the first place. But what's the most important? Don't get upset because you cannot fall back asleep. You know, because if you get nervous, you get upset, that ruins your whole night. I mean, the chances are very big to, you know, to have the sun up in the sky and you are still walking on the ceiling, trying to fall asleep. So try to relax, try to breathe, and then you'll get to a normal night's sleep after a while. So what else? Do you have other thoughts that you want to share?
No. Everything is so clear. So
No, it's not about clarity, because of course it's clear, because I'm sure there are such common things, you know, and everybody's
Yes.
thinking about that at one point. But I don't know if you have if you want to share what's actually relaxing for you. If you have something, you know, I'm talking to you all actually. You know, if you want to share with us what's relaxing for you, or I don't know, talking about your routine or what's relaxing, what is, I don't know.
If I may, thank you so much for all your thoughts. I don't know, maybe I will sound funny, but relaxation for me is working. Yes, really, really. I don't know, maybe just doing something with the young people, with the students, maybe doing a counseling, because I'm a career counselor myself. This is a relaxation. Just communication for me is a relaxation. No matter is a communication within the frame of your work, or communication with your students. But this is a relaxation. Whenever I see that I'm really tired, I want to do something again related to my work, and I get again this energy. Maybe really maybe I can sound really funny, because how can a person relax, or I don't know if she is tired and relax by working. But in my case, it's like that, because I really love my job, what I do. I can't imagine my daily life without this job. So that's why I'm getting like an energy. And you know, I'm using this ikigai. So every morning I'm asking myself, okay, Annie, why did you wake up today in the morning? What is the motivation? What is the energy that gives you, that will guide you throughout your working day? And I'm asking this question every day to myself. And whenever I can't find the answer, that day, I just fail that day. Nothing works out. And whenever I know the answer, so it drives me the whole day. And I know that the basis for that is my work, the job, the activities that I do, because I'm really passionate about what I do. I really love my job. And this is why maybe I'm really getting tired, but again, I found this relaxation again in my work. So thank you.
Yes, thank you for sharing. But you see, you wake up in the morning and you do this guided meditation. This is a guided meditation. So that is relaxing, but is that sort of relaxation that actually prepares you for your day. And trust me, I understand you completely when you say that you love your work. I love my work too. And yes, I could spend time with my students, like, and I actually do spend time with my students for like 7 hours or maybe more. And yes, I get tired, but it's a kind of pleasant, you know, kind of pleasant tiredness. It's not that I'm tired and I just want to run and I want to kill everybody. But even so, you should find a way to actually disconnect from time to time. Because yes,
my daughter, this connection is my daughter. So
well,
playing with her, yes, going to the whenever we go to any kind of playing places or everywhere, my friends always make a joke. You go not for your daughter, but you go for yourself, because I really love spending time with her and running. I don't know, Mette, my students will see that I'm running, or I don't know, no matter, because with my kids, I'm a kid myself, and this is the barrier that I can.
So that's your relaxation. See, when you actually move your focus somewhere else, so you have it. That's good. Other thoughts?
May I say something?
Yes.
You spoke about sleeping, and I think that for me, the best way to relax is to sleep, to take a nap. So if I go home and I'm very tired, then afterwards I'm giving also private lessons, and I have to have a nap, a very short nap for 5 minutes or even 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and afterwards then I get energy, gain energy, and then start working again. And a cup of coffee helps greatly, of course.
Well, yeah, it works. It works because you believe it works, but actually, I don't drink coffee and I don't need it. So, but I understand you completely. Yeah, this is a technique, and it's called power nap. Power napping. That you take a short nap for like about 10 minutes, and yes, it's true. It's verified. It's working. It just reboots
For me, it works perfectly. I don't know how it works for others, but I think that I gain energy after 5 minutes. If I close my eyes and just I don't concentrate on anything else, then it helps a lot. And
Yes,
besides, I noticed that I haven't been able to watch TV for about 5 or 6 years because of not being able to concentrate on anything, on watching films, for example. So there is a mess in my brain and I can't concentrate on something that is not in my routine. And I start remembering many things that I have to do. That's why I don't usually watch TV. I don't know why it happens so, but I cannot relax like that.
good for you. And you have never seen a film from beginning to the
Yes. I have never. No, I haven't seen any films for about 5 or 6 years. I don't know why it happened so, but it's something interesting. I cannot concentrate on anything. Maybe a comedy or something that is very just. You can just pay attention to something humorous scenes, but not other things. I don't know how it happens, but and why it happens. This is so, unfortunately, not good for me, of course.
Yeah, no, it's good. Of course, it's good. But
I don't think that it's good. I wish I could watch TV. I wish I could relax a little bit, but
yeah.
no.
Well, maybe you'll find a different way of relaxing. If the TV is not working. But do you have this problem on your work? I mean, on your work you can focus for a longer
Not being
time?
able to concentrate.
Yeah.
No, if I work, I concentrate on my work. But while watching a film, or for example, my daughter asked me often to come and see to watch a cartoon with her, I cannot concentrate on that. I start thinking about other things.
Well, yeah, it's normal when we do things because others want us to do. Yeah, it's interesting. I've never met a person that
Like
cannot
me.
see a film. It's interesting, really interesting. Yeah, well, probably it's not, is how they say, is not your poison. Probably you're not so much interested in films, so you prefer to do something else, which, yeah, is fair.
But I used to be interested in films. I just can't concentrate. I have the problem of concentrating now because maybe there are too many things to do. I don't know what happens with me, but so I have this problem now. I can relax while having while having an excursion, going on an excursion with my friends and just having fun. But I cannot concentrate while watching TV or while watching a film. But
Yeah.
I used to have interest in watching films. Now I
Yeah.
don't have.
As I said, probably for you subconsciously, it's a waste of time. Probably, I don't know. I'm speculating now. Because I'm telling you this because I often find myself thinking like that, because sometimes when I have a day off, I just prefer to stay in bed and watch, I don't know what TV series that I don't even care, but I watch it. And then I realize what a waste of time that was, Probably for you, it's working at the same time, while you are watching, probably subconsciously you believe that you could do something else that's more interesting or more rewarding for you. Probably, I don't know.
Yes, but sometimes I think that it's very important not to concentrate on your problems or on the things you have on your tasks of the day, and just relax while watching TV or spending time with your child. But so I don't succeed in doing that. I don't know why it happens. Even if I understand that it's not good doing that, I cannot concentrate on, for example, watching a cartoon with my child and just interacting with her. And that's not good for me. I think it's a problem.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Probably if you talk to a therapist, and or you can find inside your brain what happened and what actually brought up this problem, maybe you'll find it and correct it if you want to. But as I said at the beginning, watching TV is not quite relaxing as it seems. So that's why I'm saying good for you if you just cannot sit in front of the TV. But I think you're safe. I don't know. You're not addicted to screens, which is good.
May I ask a question concerning our videos?
Yes, please do.
I couldn't find on the first day of registering on the Smart channel. I found that there were some different videos on the channel uploaded, but now I cannot find any videos, only one video. I just want to know whether all of you have many videos or only one video uploaded on your channel.
There were many videos. Actually, I didn't manage to see them because I plan to do that starting now after we finish the Zoom meeting. But I've seen the notification, and yes, some people they uploaded the videos, not only one.
Yes, I uploaded my video. I don't mean that. I just saw that on the first day of my registering on the platform, I saw that there were uploaded many videos where you were speaking. So with your videos, I mean, not ours.
Well, I don't know exactly, because I'm still not very familiar with the platform, but so Victoria is telling us that she was watching the videos about breathing and posture a couple of days ago, but today I tried and could not do that. It's possible. It's possible that
I have the same problem.
Yes, well,
because I watched these videos. I watched 2 videos, but now I can find only one of them.
Yeah, I don't know, we ask Elena, please ask Elena, because she's working closely with the IT team. So she knows that.
I sent you an email last night, and there it was an email address for the technical problems. Support. I will write it also here in chat. Yeah, you can use that email. Please write to the guys over there and explain them all the technical problems that you have in the meantime.
I haven't received this mail.
Sorry?
I haven't received your mail yet. I don't know why.
Can you write your email address over here in the chat?
Sure,
I will check it on my email list.
Okay.
Please. Thank you.
Thank you.
So if there are other problems, please let us know. If there are problems with the platform, just write to the technical team. If there are other problems, write to Elena or Raluca, my colleague. And I will also want to talk again about the starting hours for the Zoom meetings next week, because last time we talked, we decided that we should start at 5 in the afternoon, or if 3 it's a good time to start the meeting Zoom, we will start at 3. But I want to know if I'm talking about next week, about Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday next week. So is 3 o'clock is okay, or we switch to 5 o'clock?
Would it be possible to have a meeting like at 2 o'clock, or it would be not possible for you, Andrea?
No, it's not actually, but after 3 it's fine. Unfortunately, even next week I'm still on pretty busy with the admission exams. So that is that is why initially I put it at 9 in the morning, but now we switch to afternoon, which is okay, it works for me. But 2 o'clock it's a little bit too early, because in those days I still have the mornings busy with the admission exams in the university. But last time we talked about that. Last time we talked about that, everybody was apparently happy with the 5 o'clock.
At 5?
Yes.
So for me, it's not very convenient, but if for the majority is okay, no problem.
So we shall remain with the 3 o'clock.
I prefer 3 to 5. I don't know.
3 to 5, okay. Could you please write this to Elena? I don't know if you prefer 3 or 5. Because right now I can't I can't stay and take everybody's preference. But if you, I don't know, if you write an email to Elena, just let her know, and we'll see. We will see which slot is preferred by the majority. Is it okay? So 3 or 5. Okay, I have no problem starting at 3. apart from Friday, on the 17th. For Friday is as it is in the latest schedule. It's okay for me at 4. But it's gonna be the last meeting. I mean, there will be no topic left to discuss. It's gonna be on Friday, the 17th. It's gonna be just a meeting. A meeting to, I don't know, to say goodbye, just to make sure that everybody is okay with the information. That if you have more questions, just to address them. So Friday is going to be the last meeting, so it's not as important as the other ones.
Please write to me, not to Elena. I'm the person who send you the everyday emails before the Zoom meetings. So if you prefer 3 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, I will make the updated version. I will write also here in chat the email address to be sure that you have it. But is that one with Erasmus from UNEATC? Thank you.
So please write to Raluca so we know Monday, we will know what time we meet. Thank you, Raluca.
My pleasure.
So, do you have any other questions related to all the topics that we've discussed so far? Not only about relaxation, but about breathing, about posture. If you have questions, if you have, I don't know, some thoughts about everybody's okay? Everybody's so clear about it? Okay, so I'm speaking to myself. Raluca, you are okay? Good. So, any other thoughts? Come on, people, don't be shy. Victoria, if you are talking to us, you have your mic off.
No, I already discussed some interesting topics for me. So
Okay.
I would like to listen my colleagues.
Okay, thank you. So if we have no questions, we have no things to share. Everything is clear. Everything will, everybody will do the exercises, you know, the breathing exercises, and also find the relaxing thing that works for each one of you. Okay, so this weekend I will check your homework, and I'll see you on Monday. So bye everybody.
Excuse me, could you please
Yes.
repeat about the thing about the homework? Do we have to take a video about how we relax, or?
Yes. What is relaxing for you? and talk about
Just
this
speak
experience.
and not show. Or we can show.
You can show if you want. You can show if you
Okay.
want. Just do whatever you feel like.
I see. Because I just explained in my videos what I think and what feelings I am concerning these two topics.
Okay, great. I will check your homeworks later. Yeah, just do whatever you like. You can show me, you can talk about it, you can, I don't know, find a creative way to communicate this.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, thank you for being here, and I'll meet you again on Monday. Bye. Take care.
Till Monday.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Have a
Bye.
good weekend, a relaxing one.
Thank you very much.
You too.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.